Welcome to Nationalist Hub, talking straight. It's ironical but not surprising that the Hyderabad Cricket Association is in the news for the wrong reasons. Once again, the scandal-ridden body has been ridden with factions and politics that would put a political party into shame. Now, as HCA gets set to host the India-Australia T20 game on Sunday, all hell broke loose. It's the same old song, a scam on humongous proportion. With zero transparency, HCA President Mohammad Azharuddin got into a mess trying to please everybody. In the process, genuine fans who wanted to watch the Sunday game were lathi charged by police when they queued up at Gymkhana grounds to get that elusive ticket. Brand Hyderabad, that IT Minister K.T. Ramarao speaks of so proudly, went for a 6. Twitter was trending all day about what happened at Gymkhana grounds. And maybe it'll happen today also. What is worse is the arrogant attitude of Azharuddin. As is typical style, he shrugged off as if nothing happened when fans got caught in a stampede at the Gymkhana ground. Azhar had only 3 words to say: "Not my fault." HCA treats those injured in the stampede. That's what they said they would do, but in the police lathi charge, those who got injured, but they did not happen. Till now, the families of those injured in the stampede on Thursday are paying the hospital bills. Azharuddin is the last person who would remember to keep a promise, and everyone knows the match-fixing allegation that he was involved when he was leading the Indian cricket team. Now, Azhar and HCA are looking for a scapegoat, and they was keen to find someone to shift the blame on. Azhar is blaming the Hyderabad and Cyberabad police for failing to control the crowd who turned up in thousands to try their luck in getting a ticket. The cops, on the other hand, say the HCA never informed them about the sale of tickets, and they turned to provide the security as a matter of concern. There was no barricading, limited counters, plus heavy rain that made a mess of it all. The HCA, as Azhar wants us to believe, is not responsible for anything going wrong during the sale of offline tickets for a cricket match to be held in Hyderabad. During a press conference at the Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium in Uppal, Hyderabad, Azharuddin, who is no stranger to controversy and shame, did not have the minimum courtesy to apologize for what happened at Gymkhana grounds. In the social media, there was an all-round attack to sack Azharuddin and all the office bearers of HCA. HCA, which is a scandal-ridden body, is already under a Supreme Court administered committee, and HCA themselves tried to blame everyone but themselves. This was the first international game in Hyderabad in 3 years, and naturally the enthusiasm of fans was understandable. But what added salt to the wounds of the cricket fans was the sheer indifference and the lack of preparation or the minimal transparency that was required by the HCA or by the Hyderabad police. Telangana Sports Minister Suresh Kochattil seemed to be lost when Azhar was in charge. Later, he threatened to take over the Uppal Stadium, which is on a lease from the state government, to the HCA. That was just a bluff, which the government will never act on. Hyderabad Police Commissioner C.V. Anand said that the investigations were going on into the stampede at Gymkhana grounds, and the appropriate action would be taken against those responsible for the stampede once the probe is over. Mark my words, nothing will happen after this probe. Azhar, for example, did not give any account of the tickets being sold or respond to the allegation on social media of large-scale black marketing of tickets. The figures presented by Azharuddin appear to be wishy-washy, to say the least, and they've been contested by almost everyone involved. One question which I want to ask Azharuddin is, how many tickets have been given out as complimentaries? He says lots of tickets were distributed. What was the lots given away for? For free. And who were they given to? Why were so many complimentary tickets issued? Obviously, everyone was involved. From politicians of every hue, bureaucrats, judicial officers, police, GHMC, and even electricity board officials. The best way to identify as to who got these complimentary passes is to ensure that every person who enters that stadium on that day with the complimentary passes should hold up the ticket and get it photographed in a CCTV. It might sound silly, but that's the least the complimentary ticket scam can be exposed of. Let's look at the details now of what Azharuddin said and what actually happened. 11,450 tickets were sold online by Paytm on September 15th. Remember, the stadium has got a capacity of 35,000. 11,450, nobody knows. It was announced just a day before that Paytm would be selling the tickets. How did Paytm get the contract in the first place? That is something we need to ask. Who gave the contract to Paytm? Next, the company left 4,000 tickets for corporates. Who gave them the authority? 2,100 tickets were allocated online, God knows where. And just 3,000 tickets are allocated for sales on the day of the game at the HCA box office in Uppal. And as I said, 6,000 complimentary passes were issued. Who got it? And Friday, after the sales had been reportedly completed, that, if you add up the total, comes to about 26,500 tickets. The stadium, as I told you, has about capacity to 35,000 to 38,000 seats. The question is, where did the remaining 12,000 seats go? The tickets for the 12,000 seats. A breakup of the stadium and different categories is very important. Let's look at the Uppal Stadium's capacity on the south block of the stadium, which is the most important and has a players gallery, so everybody wants to be there, the BCCI and the VVIPs and everyone. There are 38 corporate boxes which were sold earlier when the stadium was built, each seating 20. They are air-conditioned ones with plush sofas, along with seats in the ground floor, first floor and on the terrace. The north block of the Uppal Stadium has 20 to 20-seater corporate boxes. That is 20-seater corporate boxes, 400 seats, first floor and terrace seats. The West Pavilion and the East Pavilion each have 3,500 seats, a total of 7,000. Then there are galleries for the Janta. 7 corporate boxes in the South Pavilion has been given to the police. Why? 7 corporate boxes given to the police. For what reason? The police should answer as to why did they take those passes. And there should be an inquiry into the 2,100 complimentary tickets that were also handed out. Other departments connected with the stadium will also get the share, that's for sure. Politicians, bureaucrats, GHMC, everybody gets it, as I told you before. What is worse is each of HCA's 221 clubs who determines the voting pattern when the elections are held for the HCA body get 15 tickets each, totaling to 3,315. Who gave this authority? Under what authority, under what rule are these tickets given out? And these are given out at the South Pavilion ground floor. It is clear that the HCA gave away free VIP passes to the richest, powerful people, while the average cricket fan who pays his hard-earned money was left with stampede and lathi charge, which the HCA says it has no responsibility. Whatever said and done, Azharuddin and the Hyderabad Cricket Association, plus their internal politics, has ruined the game. According to sources I know of, the ticket scam could be anywhere in the upwards of 60 crore rupees. Azhar even had the audacity to ask the ex-Chevella MP, Konda Vishweshwar Reddy, to shut up when Mr. Vishweshwar Reddy raised the issue about the scam that was happening. This is the level of arrogance of Azhar and is to be seen to be believed. Why is he getting angry when he is asked to account for his mistakes? Who does he think he is? Azharuddin, you have a lot of questions to answer. Let this game get over, and then there has to be a comprehensive judicial inquiry into this entire scam. And definitely, Azhar needs to quit and go now. Thank you for watching. Jai Hind.
Please subscribe to Nationalist Hub English channel for more interesting videos, and don't forget to like and share this video. Nationalist Hub, it's a news revolution.